Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to be all about what is coming next in this connection. So not necessarily present energies between you or your person, but what the next chapter is going to look like and what you can expect to happen in the near future with each other. I'm going to get started with the tarot and then kind of free flow it, hop around to different decks as I see fit. I do want to note that I am still recovering my voice right now, so please bear with me, and thank you for all of you out there who are regular viewers that have been patient with me. My posting has been off for a little while now, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better and I love getting back to work. So super excited to be here for you guys. Let's get going here with the tarot. Talk to me about general information about the next chapter. Okay. We have the Fool and we also have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. Let me get a couple more cards. Whoa. The Nine of Swords. We also have the Two of Cups coming out. And then let's get one more card before we chat. Okay. One more card, please. Okay, so we also have the Nine of Pentacles. I'll show you the other cards as well for those of you out there that like focusing in on the images. If you are one of those types, by the way, I have pop-up readings on my channel. I have a whole playlist devoted to those where it's facing the cards the entire time. It's not necessarily face-to-face like this. Personally, that's my favorite style to read. I release one of those every day. Because I gain a lot of additional information just from looking at the images and the symbols on the cards. So if that's of interest, you can check that out. Anyway, there's a lot that's going on in the next chapter. I'll tell you that much. There's going to be a lot of highs and lows. There are a lot of ups and downs from what I can see here. And that is kind of confirmed with me by the Nine of Swords coming out as the center card. I think you and your person are going to be a little bit stressed in the next chapter. And there are a few different things that you're worrying about or maybe kept up at night about. The two of you may have trouble sleeping, or you're just stressing out like more than ever before in this connection. And part of that involves maybe financial issues. I'm seeing Two Pentacles cards here indicating to me that there might be a financial strain that one or both of you are experiencing, and that's causing stress or maybe a strain between the two of you in the connection. I'm a very honest reader, so if this message doesn't resonate, you don't have to watch it, but I have to read as the cards are showing me, so I'm just giving you that preface right now. You may also be wondering about the state of the relationship or connection itself, okay? Now, I'm not saying that there is like a full-on separation on the horizon between the two of you, but you're at least stressing out about what's going on in this dynamic. So if this is like your current partner or situationship, you might be feeling like things are getting put to the test. There could be a separation possible in the horizon, or that's something the two of you are worried about. If this is somebody you're not official with or there's no backing, it could be that maybe one or both of you are dating around, or you're just like really concerned about what the state of the connection is. Is this official? Is it not? Is this making up? Is it breaking up? It's that type of vibe where you're not quite sure of what's going on. It feels like there's some rocky ground, and it could be because it seems like the two of you are faced with some challenges aside from this connection that are stressing both of you out. Now, the first card we had come out was the Fool. So there is something about this next chapter that feels like a fresh start. So it could even be that the two of you are having some serious conversations that you haven't had before, and it's bringing new elements into the dynamic that you didn't see coming, and that could be why there's a lot of stress in this next chapter, because you're talking about things you've never talked about before, and the two of you might not be on the same page with some things. So let's see what the general, I guess, conclusion is. After you get through this rockiness with each other, the ups and downs, what does it look like from then on out? Because I don't think this is going to be like a permanent situation the two of you are going through. There's just going to be a period of time where things are a little bit rocky. So let's see what comes after that. Okay, we have the Fool again, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so not only is this next chapter going to feel like something brand new, kind of like you're walking in foreign territory, so is the chapter that follows that. So there's another new beginning coming after this new beginning that's coming in. I hope that makes sense. And it's going to be completely different than this next chapter is for you. So, like I was saying, this next chapter that's coming in for this connection feels up and down. It feels rocky, it feels unstable. There's a lot of anxiety about the status of the connection, maybe financial issues, and both of you are kind of stressing out about that. This next chapter that follows that phase is going to be the opposite. It's going to be more peaceful. It's going to be more calm. It's going to feel like you can breathe again. There aren't so many highs and lows. Okay? We also have the Four of Cups. It might even be borderline boring because for a while you got used to the highs and lows and the ups and downs. The chapter that follows this next one might almost feel a little bit boring because you got used to that roller coaster of emotions, and now things have leveled out to the point where it might almost feel a little bit stagnant to one or both of you, which is interesting. So it might not be full on peaceful. It might just be that there could even be a pause that's occurring between the two of you. Okay. We also have the Six of Swords. With the Six of Swords, especially being in combination with the Fool in a reading, I do read that as some sort of travel. There could also be like an adventure, travel, trip, vacation, maybe even moving that occurs in the chapter after that. So, and I feel like I'm getting kind of tongue-tied because we're talking about like what's coming next in the connection and then what follows that. So to be clear, again, we are talking about the phase that follows the next phase of this connection. So there could be important travel on the horizon, a trip. If this is long distance, maybe the two of you are choosing to bridge that gap and see each other or move to be closer together. Or it could just be like some sort of vacation or traveling for one or both of you. So let's get one more card out because I feel like there's a split in the collective right now. For some of you, you're riding it out with this person and you're making it work with them. For others of you, I'm almost getting like this energy of, you know, going on a path of self-discovery for a while and maybe hitting the pause button on this connection or the snooze button. Okay, we have the Sun. No matter what happens here, I think that, you know, after the next phase of rockiness, you're going to be feeling a lot better. The abundance returns. If there was any type of concern about money on your end, during the next chapter, what's coming in next, I think the chapter that follows that, you're not worrying about money anymore. You feel abundant. You feel like you have everything you need. You have more optimism again. There's not so much stress or anxiety going on. You just feel a lot better. So I would say, you know, what's coming next in this connection is going to be kind of up and down. It's not going to be so fun, but there are brighter days ahead that come after that. So overall, it looks fairly promising. I am going to get ready to close the reading off with a message just for you now. I love doing this to help you bring the focus back towards yourself again and sort of recenter yourself. So if you need a moment to recharge your energy, take a couple deep breaths and focus on calling back your energy and attention towards you, I invite you to do that. I will note that these two messages don't have to relate to this connection at all. They're meant to be just for you. So, and if you're still here watching, I invite you to comment a scorpion down below to let me know. You can comment an emoji. Maybe some of you out there are Scorpios. Shout out to my fellow Scorpios. But I'm going to go ahead and begin here. We have the Scorpion with new beginnings. You are invited to instigate change, but you are also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Based on this principle, destroy before rebuilding. You are promised a beneficial rebirth. And then your affirmation of the day, I will hold up at the end for those of you who would like to affirm it with me. It is, today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. And you can affirm it by reading it aloud or typing it below in the comments. I am going to leave this reading here though. Thank you so much for joining and have a blessed rest of your day or night. And until next time, bye for now.